Hello everyone and welcome to our weekly market analysis. This is whereby we look at what we're anticipating the week to play out, and therefore we are able to look maybe to help us in terms of making trading decisions. So as always, it's the norm. We begin with the dollar index. So this is the dollar index from the monthly time frame. Remember, we always do a top-down analysis. So from the monthly time frame, what we have here, you can say that for me, it looks it's more of bearishness with the DXY because you can see the last high that the price created here, then it was unable to break past that high. It tried the first time, it was unable the second time, and also now the third time at this particular level. So you can see it's more of on the downside. Okay, so the reason why I'm more of bearish with the DXY, well, or the reason why I can say I'm more of bearish with the DXY. So what we have from the monthly time frame, I mean, maybe from we get back to the monthly time frame and we try to draw key levels. So we always draw key levels that are closer to the price. So that is a key level, and also this is a key level. Okay, this is a key level. So this is support, this is resistance. So we go to the weekly time frame, and we have the same scenario. Okay, so we can extend this to that particular level. So this is resistance. The price is ranging between that particular is playing right now. It's moving between this support resistant level and this support level. So we have the daily time frame. Okay, so from the daily time frame, we can narrow down these areas of support and resistance. So that's a key level that is closer to the price from the daily time frame, and this is another key level that key level of support that is closer to the price. Okay, so this is support, this is resistant. Okay, so you can see maybe let's go to the 4-hour time frame so that you can be able to appreciate what exactly we have. So from the 4-hour time frame, we can be able to identify. Okay, so can be able to identify this area of support that you have drawn here. It rhymes very correctly, but again at this particular level here, we can try to you can see we have a significant level. Again, we have that significant level at around let me draw it very well. We have that support level at around 11.88, so you can push it all the way to around that area. So that is around 11.860. So this is support 1. Okay, this will be my support level 1. So I can mark it support 1. Then I will have this as my support 2. Okay, this is as my support 2. So since we said we are more of bearish, or the directional bias is bearish, so we want to see maybe the price push to this support level, and then at this level we might be looking for buying opportunities. But if it's able to come even to this level too, it will give us a very nice buying opportunities, high probability buy opportunities, because remember, we always buy at a discount. Okay, we always buy at a discount. So looking on the highest end, maybe on the bullishness side, if the price might tend to push up, then we are looking at this price level. Okay, that is a key resistant level. You can see from this side, it's a very significant level. So we mark this as our resistance 1. Okay, resistant 1. So this is our resistant 1 level, and then we will have our resistant 2 level at this particular area. You can see it's very significant all the way to this particular side. From this particular side, you can see that level is very significant, and this becomes our resistant 2. Okay, so since we are bearishness, we are in the bearish move, maybe you might want to see the price reject from this resistant 1, push down to support 1. Maybe buy if it's going to do some consolidation, or maybe the breakout from support 1, we might see the price push maybe to around the support 2 level. Okay, so the reason why the reason why I'm looking at it in that particular manner, there is this sorry about that, there's something I'm looking at. There is this key, this is a key major low, and also we have a key major high at that particular level. So if you try to measure, maybe we get the 50% level. So can see this arrow here. So the middle arrow there. So that actually gives us the 50% level. Okay, you can see this arrow here. It's on the 50% level. So anything above this or anything in this region, it's premium. Okay, so this is the areas that we look to sell. But anything below this level is what we call discount. So this is where we look to buy from. Okay, so we might want to see the price maybe push slightly downwards to these levels of the discount levels, maybe, or we might see the price maybe come to resistant 1, and then we will be looking for selling opportunities, because we said that the DXY is on the bearish momentum, right? So the next pair that I want us to look at is Euro USD. Okay, so I can delete my drawings. Euro USD. So we begin from the monthly time frame, and with the Euro USD, it's more of bullishness, but from where it is at the current price level, we can see the price has been ranging. Okay, the price has been ranging, okay, within that particular range. So the price has been trending in a range, and but it's more of bearish because bullish, because this was the previous high that the price made. So here there was a break of market structure, or a break of a change of character. So this was just a retracement, but I'm more bullish with the Euro USD. So we go to the weekly time frame, or even before we go to the weekly time frame, we can try to look at key significant levels. So that's a key significant level of resistance, and this is a key significant level of support. Okay, so from the monthly time frame. So we go to a weekly time frame, and from the weekly time frame again, you can see the price has been ranging here. So the price has been consolidating. So there is that consolidation, and from this consolidation, maybe I can explain a concept. So you see what we have here. This consolidation is that the price is consolidating in a rectangle. Okay, the price is consolidating in a rectangle. So this is what we call bearish, or this is what we call bullish rectangle. Okay, so we know with a bullish rectangle, this actually becomes a continuation of the uptrend. Okay, so because the trend was an uptrend, then consolidation, so we anticipate maybe at some point, which we don't know when, the price to break up on the upside, then retest, and then continuation of the buying momentum. Okay, so it's a matter of looking at the price, monitoring the price to see when we have the breakout happen, so that maybe we can know that now the breakout has happened, and we look for the continuation of the buying momentum. So from the daily, we can try maybe reduce or maybe mark levels that are closer to the price. So we have this particular level. Okay, so we have that particular level that is closer to the price, so that is a resistant level. Also we have this support level that is closer to the price, so that's a support area that is closer to the price. So we mark it at that point. So you can see bullishness, it's showing a lot of bullishness. That is higher highs and higher lows. So we come to the 4-hour, which is actually my main time frame, especially when I'm doing my market analysis. So from the 4-hour, this area is very significant. Okay, this area is very significant. You can see even from the past price here, it's very significant. The price is respecting that region. So that is where we have maybe around that particular point. So this point, these levels, was resistant, then the breakout, it became support, again it became resistant, and right now here it's support. Okay, so this is what you're calling our support level 1. So we mark it clearly, that is support 1. Okay, support 1. Then below it, we have the support 2 level. Okay, we have this level, which is very significant. This becomes support 2 level. Okay, so this is support 2 level. So we can clone that, and then we edit. That is support, our second support. Okay, that is our second support. So since we are more of bullishness, you can see even the trend line here, we have a very nice trend line at that particular point that it's supporting the price on the upside. So we have that trend line supporting the price on the upside. And now what we have at this particular area, we can say this is another significant area. So we have a very significant level that is what we call a resistant one. Okay, this is a significant level, very significant. Okay, so this is a our resistant one around 100, sorry, around 100, 1.130. So yeah, 1.1. Okay, 1.1. So this is our resistant level 1. Okay, resistant level 1, we can mark it clearly. So the reason why I'm marking this so that you can be able to mark in your charts. So that is resistant level 1. And now on top here, we have resistant level 2. We can adjust it accordingly. Okay, so we can mark it resistant 2. So since we are bullish, okay, since we are bullish, and from the bullishness, or when we say that we are bullish, we basically want to look at key significant areas. We want to look at maybe very key significant levels that the price might tend to push. Okay, so also on the downside here, I said we have this support level 2. Okay, so taking from this lowest level here, okay, taking from this lowest level here, and then pushing all the way to this high level, the highest level at that particular area. So this gives us our premium and our discount. So above this line, this arrow here, what we have above here is the premium. So we said that we look to sell in premium, and what we have below here is the what we call the discount. Okay, so we look to sell at the discount. So for me to look for maybe entry positions, I might want to see the price maybe slightly push all the way to this maybe support 1, and then now the push upwards. Okay, and then now the push upwards. But again, remember it was at this support level and it moved. So again, it might not maybe turn back to the support 1. So the trend line will give us some more guidance. So if the price pushes on the downside and bounces off from the trend line, then we want to see the price come all the way to resistant 1. If there's a breakout from resistant 1, we want to see the price come all the way to resistant 2. But if the price breaks through below this trend line, so we want to see a retest and maybe price push all the way to support 1. So if the price does not reject from support 1 to look for buy opportunities, if there is a breakout on the downside, then we might anticipate the price to push around these areas of support 2. Okay, around this support 2 level. But again, you need to understand we have a very strong or high probability demand level at that particular point. So the price might reach here, it might fail to reach support 2, it might reach here, maybe go up. Okay, so the next pair that I want us to look at is GBP USD. Allow me to delete this drawing. So we start from the monthly time frame. So from the monthly time frame for GBP USD, it's showing more of bearishness. It's showing more of bearishness. Overall, it's the bearish momentum because you can see how the price has been behaving. Okay, you can see how the price has been behaving. So you can see that you can mark it at that level. Actually, this is from this level, it becomes best. So we want, you can see this trend line. The price has been respecting this trend line. If you touch this trend line, then you won't, and then there was the downward movement. So you can see every time it has been taking out these liquidities. So it took out liquidities here. This one took out liquidities, and this move down here took out liquidities. So we want to see how the price will react once it pushes up to this particular trend line. We want to see how the price will react. So a rejection from this trend line, we might see the price maybe push to around that level 1.03838, but a breakout above this level, we might see the above this trend line, we might see the price push maybe to around 1.4211. But this is the monthly time frame, so it's quite a huge movement. So let's try to draw key levels. So that's a key resistant level, and this is a key resistant level that is closer to the price. That is from the weekly time frame. Remember, we look at the levels that are closer to the price. So from the weekly time frame, we can see how the price has been moving. It had shown some form of bullishness, but again, here there was a break of structure, this particular level, and the price is pushing up again. Maybe probably reach here and maybe look for sell opportunities, because for me, I'm looking at it more of bearish, though from the daily time frame is still showing some form of bullishness. Again, still showing some form of bullishness, and from the daily time frame we can maybe try to corner down the price, and this is the key resistant level from the daily time frame, and this is a key support level from the daily time frame. Okay, so we go to the 4-hour time frame. And from the 4-hour time frame, this is what we have from the 4-hour time frame. So we can say that from the 4-hour time frame, this is a key support level. Okay, this is a very key support level, right? So around 1.26905. So we can call this support level 1. Support 1. So after support 1, we have now another key level here, that is support 2, which has been respected. So around 1.26112. So you can see even from the past price, this was resistant, breakout, and then it became a support. Okay. So, and every time the price reached here, it bounces off. Every time the price reaches to this support level, there is a bounce off. You can see that. So this becomes a significant level, so we can call it support 2. Support 2. Okay, so this is support 1. So let's mark it clearly so that you can see. So we have support 1 level and we have support 2 level. So we want to see how the price maybe reacts if it pushes on the downside. Once it reaches support 1 level, if there is no bounce off from this, or the price does not reject from support 1, then it might push to support 2. And then we want to see how the price will react at this support 2 level. So it might give a good high probability buy entries from the support 2 level. That is if the support 1 level is violated. But if the support 1 level holds, then we want to see the price push maybe upwards. And the level that you are looking up on the upside direction, it's this key level here. It's very significant even from the past price movements. Okay, so this becomes our resistant 1 level. Okay, resistance 1. Okay, so we want to mark that level, which is very significant. Then here we have resistant 2, where the price is at this level. So that is where we have resistant 2. And we can mark that clearly. So in case the price might push on the upside direction, if there is the breakout from resistant 1, then we want to see the price move all the way to resistant 2 level. Okay, so that's it for GBP USD. And finally, we look at gold. I remember in the last weekly analysis, I forgot to analyze gold, and the messages I received, that's the moment I knew that I did a great mistake. A lot of messages, people asking why did I, or was it really intentional for me not to do gold? Because I understand most of you do gold. Okay, they trade gold. So this is what we have for gold. For me, it's more of an uptrend. That is a bullish momentum. Okay, it's more of the bullish momentum. Following this uptrend. So from the monthly time frame, if the price maybe turns back to this trend line, we want to see how it will react. But even from here, you can see it's trying to make these series of higher highs and higher lows. Okay, so it's trying to make series of higher highs and higher lows. So giving us an upward trajectory. Then from the monthly, let's go back to the monthly so that we can try to identify some key levels which are closer to the price. So that's a key level, and this is also a key level. Okay, that's a key level and that's a key level. But from the monthly time frame, this becomes the key level. So let's begin with the ones that are very much visible. So that's a key level, all right? So I can remove this trend line so that we can be able to see the price clearly so that the chart cannot be dirty. So we go to the weekly time frame, and from the weekly time frame, that's what we have. So we have this key level, so we can narrow down to that key level. Remember, gold is very volatile. The reason why we try to narrow down as much as possible. And also we have that key level around that particular point. Okay, we have that key level at that particular point. Yeah, but that's very quite far. We can take this previous low here. That's a key level. Okay, so this is resistance, this is support. So we go to the daily time frame, again showing more of bullishness. You can see how the price has been reacting, so we can adjust that accordingly. So the weekly key level rhymes with the daily key level, so we can also adjust that one there so that we can get the precise exact where the price might likely to go. So also we have now this key level here that is on the daily time frame. We can have that key level. So this support 1, support 2, resistant 1, resistant 2. Okay, so we go to the 4-hour, which is a very significant time frame for me, and especially when I'm doing weekly market analysis, because I want to look at how the price might react during the week. So from what we have here, we can say this is a level that is very significant. Okay, that's a level that is very significant. So if the price pushes up, then we want to see the price come all the way to this resistant 1 area. Okay, so we can mark this as resistant 1. Resistant 1. Okay, so we want to see how the price will react once it reaches to this particular level. Okay, so on the downside also we have this key significant level here. So we want to see how the price will react once it reaches this particular level. Okay, that particular level, can try to adjust it to take up to the bodies, so the bodies of this week. So we want to see when the price reaches maybe this particular area of 2038. So that becomes our support level 1. Support 1. So, and below it, if the price will not be able to hold this support and maybe probably break down on the downside from this support level, we want to see the price push all the way to this other support level. We have support level 2. Okay, we have support level 2. So we can mark that as support level 2. And if this resistant area 1 does not hold, if there is a breakout, then we want to see the price push maybe to around this particular area. First, we want to see this particular level, how the price will react on that particular level. So we have a resistant 2. Okay, we have resistant 2. And also we have resistant 3. Okay, we will have the resistant 3 at this particular area, okay, at that particular level. So that's gold. So if it pushes up, once it reaches resistant 1, if there is a breakout from resistant 1, we'll see the price go there to resistant 2. If there is a breakout on resistant 2, then we want to see the price go to resistant 3. On the downside, if there's a breakout on support 1, we want to see the price go to support 2. And maybe if support 2 does not hold, we might see the price come all the way to this area. We can call it, this is support level. Okay, this support level you can see. So this can become our support 3 area. Okay, remember gold is very volatile. The reason why we are trying to corner the price as much as we can. So under this particular area, around that resistant 1, around the resistant 3 level, we have a key significant demand demand zone. Okay, we have a very key significant demand zone. So high probability demand zone, because this is a demand zone that let the breakout of structure or change of character, and then you can see those abrupt buy candles. Okay, so we shall discuss about that, how to identify high probability demand zones or high probability order blocks. So that's what we have for gold. But before I wind up, let's look at the Forex factory calendar or the fundamentals. So tomorrow we have an holiday in the US. I think it's the Martin Luther King holiday. So the reason why we have the bank holiday on Monday, that is tomorrow. So that means that the dollar will not be active. So we might see the dollar range a lot tomorrow. So the reason why I'll be avoiding to trade the major currencies or anything that is paired with the dollar tomorrow, it's a no-go zone. You can try to avoid it because you don't want to. There will be no volatility. You don't want to be stuck in the market. So instead tomorrow you can look to trade the majors. So try to avoid the USD. But you can see these are the economic events that we have throughout the week. Okay, so on Tuesday we have Canadian CPI. On Wednesday we have core retail sales for USD. On Thursday we have the employment data for AUD, and then on Friday we have retail sales for GBP. Okay, so it's always good to ensure you set these Forex factory according to your time zone so that you don't get confused. So my time zone is GMT +3. Ensure you set it to your own time zone depending on where you are, so that you don't get confused. So from me, that's it. That's my weekly market analysis. That's how I'm viewing the market to play out next week. And remember, the reason why we look at both either sides, whether buy or sell opportunities, the reason why we do that is that the trader's mind, it's always things in probability. So we want to think in probabilities. We want to look at the both sides of the coin, or the both sides, at the both scenarios. Maybe it can be a buy scenario, it can be a sell scenario, but overall we have the directional bias. Okay, so that helps us to also make informed decisions on how the week is likely to pan out. So from me, what I can say about the fundamentals actually before I end is that I think on Tuesday, there is a video that I'm going to publish on Tuesday, how to trade fundamentals. I have explained in details. I have had a lot of people telling me to do a video on how to trade fundamentals. So it's coming this Tuesday. So ensure that you have subscribed to the channel so that you get a notification immediately it is published. And also, if you are getting value from this channel, the weekly analysis, the 2024 YouTube mentorship that I'm doing, free mentorship that I'm doing. So it's always good to ensure that you share as well with others. Don't benefit alone. Share with your circle of traders, and so that they can benefit as well. So thank you so much, and I wish you a profitable week ahead.